Finally, after like 17 bomber clap minutes, we can finally go live. See, now we could have got quality done and over with, but someone just took freaking ages. Oh, got a 30-second ad. I can finally get this going. What? I don't even know what happened. No. Alright. It looks like light cloud conditions for the qualifying session. Alright. Finally, it is now 18 past.
18 past.
And we can finally get qualifying going. Finally. You know, we're getting paid overtime for this. I think we should get a pay rise. We're working 20 minutes overtime here. Come on, guys. Alright, anyways. Everyone's like coming out instantly.
Oh, I can't believe I've done that. What an idiot. I've just had the realization of what's just happened. I was doing it for the banter, but I'm just an idiot, bro.
Yeah, you are. That's like, think about this in a certain way, like how much that is worth in like hourly. That's how much time you've just lost out of your life right there.
Just think about it, yeah, the other day I literally made 250 from Crazy Time, so I don't even want to hear it, mate. like, you think of it like that.
A loss is a loss. Anyways, a loss is a loss. Someone else just joined.
Yeah, but you can't win all the time. You can't win all the time. That's the thing. Like, you gotta lose to win.
Okay.
Oh, what am I doing? Why did I do that, bro? Anyways.
Alright.
Oh, I heard myself.
Yeah, because I was just testing you on the stream, see if you could be heard. But it's all good. We got Thatcher lining up for the first lap in Silverstone. In the Haas, up to the line, deploying to turn 1. Easily flat round there. Would be better if they were in 7th, but deciding to remain in 8th gear, probably due to auto gears, but we carry on. Through into turn 4, hits the apex.
No, he does not, mate.
Using the use of full traction control, DRS is activated, ERS is activated. Under the bridge of the Weatherton Straight. Into turn 6, this is now into Luffield Corner. Quite tight on the entry, on the exit, down.
Yeah, that's auto gears if I've ever seen it, mate.
Huh?
That is auto gears if I've ever seen it.
Auto gears. Odds on controller player.
Ooh. We'll have a look.
As through to Stowe with the Haas of Thatcher CDM. Through, so they go down into the Vale chicane. Braken doesn't really have much ERS left, will probably go to none going through Club Corner, and exactly that has happened. It's a 27.2 for Thatcher in the Haas, first lap time of X4. What was your time in X3? That feels like a 27.1.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, I had a stinker, to be honest.
The fossil's beating your time already.
Actually, no. I'll have a look. I'll have a look. Was it really? Surely it wasn't a 27-1.
I swear it was a 27-1. Alright, let's carry on. It's fading. Going across the line 126.694.
What?
What?
Mate, my time trial personal best is a 26.5. Alright, let's see what I got in X3
I swear you got like a 27-1.
results.
It goes.
Yeah, I won 27.125.
Yeah, I told you it's 27-1. And there's Aiden in the kick tower. Stepper in Juhas is going up into 5th position. Oh, what's going on here? I just seen Daft Garden go off at Cops corner. No feels happened there. Don't think going to a standstill is necessarily the best idea. Would want to avoid disqualification. RSF does that. I don't know how he spun it on the X. As CWM crossing the line, going P6, followed by Mystic Rick in the Aston Martin going P8. Who else is on lap at the moment? 30 in the RB on a lap at the moment. That is someone taken to the gravel to get out of this. Who's just gone up there? Danger Winstone intake. What the? Am I tripping, or did I just see a car just teleport like right in front of me for a split second? As 30 goes fastest. Like a car just spawned in the Vale chicane out of nowhere for like a split second.
Was it like in the middle?
Yeah.
That happened to me once. I forgot when it was. It was here. I was doing a league race, and it was a Sauber. It spawned for like 0.1 of a second,
Yeah,
and then went away.
Just happened.
And it put me off, and I spun.
Jump scare of doom. Sin was in the RB, going through the final corner now. Well, this time put the Red Bull only P13.
On board with Mark Armstrong in the Aston Martin, coming around the final corners, just gone past Val. Flat-footed, it's going to be a 128.0. Puts him in P12.
Not an improvement. Oh, the fastest getting out of the way. No, it wasn't. They're just coming out of their pit box. Phase next phase in the Red Bull. What can next phase do?
Board of the Alpine, Daft Guardian, come around the last few corners.
Second up.
Oh dear, this is
necessarily going to be represented here. Stays P15, staying.
But it's improved.
Back. He improved by half a tenth, but not really. He's improved, but he's not really improved. He hasn't really gone anywhere.
Next phase, the absolute waste man of the no rules.
Oh my! Don't even remind
Going through
me.
Maggots and Beckett's now.
I'm preying on this guy's downfall now.
Yeah, so am
I
I
want to
him
give
for
him
that.
like the fattest commentator's curse ever.
Well, I hope his wheel just does a whatever that Red Bull did at China and just all those years ago, and they used to just fall off.
Oh yeah, they just disappear.
Yeah, yeah. I hope you run out of ERS before the line as well.
If you go
P10, yeah, have that, mate, have that.
That was a really
Yeah,
scrappy final sector. I can't lie. Like very scrappy. It's working, I'm telling you. As Aiden's invalidated his lap time in sector 1. Is that guy in on the lap? Nope. Shouldn't. No. Not on the lap. Anyone else? Anyone now? No one. No. Rob's on the lap in the hats. Is he the only one on the lap, or is anyone else? What about Dion? Dion.
You got frost breath, isn't a lap.
It's just invalidated. That's exactly what I was saying. Prospect Rob.
Why is he going
says.
third gear around there? Is he nuts?
Don't know.
Whatever that corner is after the first DRS straight.
I don't know what that is. Are they out of fuel?
Village? Is it?
Oh my,
Is who out of fuel?
He's out of fuel. Aiden, Kicksauber. He must be. Yeah, he's out of fuel. Hold on, the rules might have been done wrong. Let me check. No, low fuel mode is on hard. I'm wrong. Anyways, he's barely up on his time. His Frostbreath in the Haas. This would be able, despite the marginal improvement, may, if he hooks his sector up nicely, which he has done, could put him up near to where his teammate is. Frostbreath across the line.
Nice.
And he goes ahead of his teammate up into P4.
A nice final sector, didn't he? He gained like a tenth and a half.
He gained the tenth and a half in that final sector. Did look very nice for the Haas.
Ooh, Crazy. Is he on the lap? Yeah, Crazy's on the lap.
Ryan Border.
He's down at his time though.
Trying to see who's flying at the moment. We've got DTV Tay in that McLaren, but he's 3 seconds up of Sinwars in 14th. And only 4 tenths up on his time, so it doesn't really look like he's going anywhere. Dion now on another lap.
It's Crazy then. We'll see as he comes into the last sector. Oh, is a temp up or down? I don't know, but not the good one.
No, he's gone up ERS. Here has Crazy. I don't see him improving there.
Yeah, it's gonna go in the pits.
What about Dion? 10th up in sector 1 is the Mercedes driver. Did you know Dion is so old he attended the 1950 Silverstone Grand Prix?
Yeah, it's a fossil, mate, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's a fossil. And that's an invalidated lap from Danger Winstone. Danger Wastone. Oh, is that Hans?
Dion has also
Hans just went P2. How did we not see that? Hans just went P2.
I think that just happened.
Yeah, literally just happened.
Invalidated his lap out of the exit of... Oh, I forgot what corner it was.
Womp womp. Stowe.
No, not Stowe. Before that, the last
oh, what's happened to Mystic? The Aston Martin. Out of turn 1 is in the gravel.
No. He's got some... Chapel, thank you, Owen. Chapel. I knew it began with a C, I just couldn't remember. Cheers.
And the McLaren slams into there, and that's going to be a warning for speeding in the Bomber Club pit lane. Shocking. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 warnings. It's just not good enough. Oh, mate, who was that? Aiden got this and next lap invalidated. That's peak.
Ooh.
That's rough.
That is actually rough.
That is rough. That's like, I hate when that happens.
Armstrong, two tenths up in sector 1. Looking like a good sector 1 for the Aston Martin. Let's see how he can do in sector 2. He's still maintaining that.
It's got no ARS.
10th lap. Yeah, he's got no DRS at all. Gets on the curve bit on the entry of Stowe. That's forced him out wide a bit into the Vale chicane now.
First gear! Oh, it's invalidated, isn't it?
Yeah, invalidated.
How is he? Oh, mate, people have really just got to start firming to use gears. I did it on controller. You cannot be going first gear round Vale. You're giant. It's ridiculous.
Let me tell you the solution to this problem. The solution is full traction control. There's no way you'll be able to
nice.
gear like that.
That is ridiculous.
And not literally no one's on the lap.
Oh, who's this?
On a lap,
the Alpine. Oh dear.
131.6. Yeah, no one's out.
Let's go on a full lap with Realm. He hasn't had a lap yet. He's about to go on the lap, I presume. Yep, switches it to medium. And off he goes. Do a Martin Brundle kind of commentary on this, Thomas.
You do it. You do it. You said you're going to do it.
Oh yeah, because I am effectively Martin Brundle in this situation, aren't I?
Go on.
Right, here he comes then. Coming out of that absolutely awful corner that I can never get right. Slaps open the DRS, moves into the middle to avoid those awful bumps. Otherwise you will lose about a tenth. Flings the steering wheel to the left, as I know after my years of racing experience here at Silverstone. Want to be careful on the throttle here, otherwise you'll end up in the gravel. Now you want to take a tight line on the curb. You want to be flat around here at Cops. There's a yellow flag at Maggots and Beckett's. I don't know why. Looks like, yeah. So as tight as to the curves as you want. You want to be going in 6th gear. He's a bit tight there. He hasn't maximised the amount of flow he could have had through there. But he's using lots of energy now. We've saved up for the lap as he will fling the wheel round to the right at Stowe. Using a bit of the curb. No, straighten the steering up. Use the curves, but not over the sludge curves because they will send you flying. Down on the throttle, flat foot, everything away, and it's a 128.4, which will put him in P14.
Class.
Whatever, I don't know, you're laughing already, but I know Rolly said some dumb something in the chat.
No, that just before you started the lap, when you were talking about how he should be first gear, I think what is he doing? Trying to teach him how to
really
drive.
annoyed me.
He literally he just said as if Kev is a straight up back marker in X3. I think we should take that.
What are you talking about? I've literally scored points on multiple occasions this season.
The back marker.
Ain't a back marker, mate. What are you talking about? Right. Oh, look, next phase. Danger Winstone up in P2. Bloody hell. Now we've got next phase though. See what you can produce. Yeah, again, you shouldn't be going. You shouldn't even be going gear 2 in Vale. Right, what you? Oh, was that lap stood? That is absolutely ridiculous. He's gone right off in the last corner there. I'm not having a second of it.
Swinging around the final corner. This is going to be Dion's final lap here. What's it going to be? It's going to be P2, just about ahead of Danger Winstone. In what used to be second place, Phelan has only done one lap at the moment. No one's managed to get close to him at all. Oh,
Phelan's starting another one right as we speak.
Anyone else getting close? We've got Frost Breath. Oh, I think that was. No, he wasn't just starting a lap. He's just starting his lap now. And also 2 Aston Martins, both on out laps at the moment. And Crazy has not done his lap, whilst both of them have done their laps actually. It's just that both the Ferraris are done. What is that, Dion there? No, that is
Danger Winstone's going to come around. Oh no, he's gone in the pits. Oh, he's got no fuel.
Done.
As he sends it into the... That's ridiculous.
Yep.
Oh. Hans is getting impeded. There's a McLaren and a Visa Cash Up side by side. I think they're both on hot laps. Is that failing? No. I don't know, but this is going to be absolute controversy with P16 of Vitae and his mugged hands. Oh, he's in the grass! And he's retired from the session. Oh, Hans isn't going to be happy with that. I think he's been impeded big style.
Aiden popping it up into second place, or Frost Breath into 6th place, pushing Crazy down to 7th. We've got Surtees failing extends his time as Surtees goes super deep into Stowe. He didn't improve into sector 2 anyways, and so there was never improvement on that.
Mystic
3/10 up at the moment. Could push his car up into the midfield if he's able to do sector 3 correctly. Bale didn't really look all that great for the Aston Martin,
Nice.
but he just had a terrible sector 3 beforehand. He got his P7. But
Now
one
Mark.
of his teammates, Mark Armstrong, he's using overtake in the first corner of the circuit. I don't think that's a good idea, but full traction control, he's going to live. The cross line with Mark Armstrong, he improves, but it's not enough to improve his position. He stays in P13, and that is qualifying.
Yeah, after that next phase, P12, you map it. Right, anyways.
That is it. Failing getting pole position with a 126.581. Didn't really need to do the second lap there, and still manages to get pole position. It's going to be it for qualifying. Failing getting pole position ahead of Aiden in the kickstart, followed by Dion, Danger Winstone, Hans, Bosbreath, Mystic, Crazy, Satcher, Cersei, CWM, Next Phase, Mark, Realm, Sin Wars, Tay, Daft Guardian, Limpan, Vilinski and Kanye, who all did not set laps. Don't know why I'm looking through this. Not as many invalidations as I thought, to be honest. Alright, what is the weather looking like? It's probably going to be dry. I fear it's most likely going to... Could rain. It could rain. That's all I'm saying. What are you playing? What was that? On the stream? Really far behind. Or I might just be really far behind on the stream. I don't know, we'll see in a bit, but should not be long now until we can get 5 lights going. Oh, perfect timing. Here we go. 5 lights on ahead of the drivers here at the British Grand Prix. It's McLaren versus kicks out as Realm gets a penalty for jumping the start. It's lights out. Faden getting ahead as it always free wide down into turn 1 between the Frostbreath, Danger and Mystic. Loads of drivers running off at the back. There is Danger, Winstone and Frostbreath coming together. They're both dropping to the back. That's why you do not go free wide down into turn 1. Phelan leading from Aiden, then Dion, followed by Hans and Mystic. Mystic being the sole survivor from that turn 1 incident between those three. Crazy in 6th. Satcher and Mark Armstrong making a few positions up. I think he's already made 5 positions up in sector 1. Milinski with a mega start. He's already up 10 positions. Followed by Cersei and TVV. Loads of the back markers there, making loads and loads of gains in this first opening lap. As there is another collision, that is Danger Winstone down at the back again. Danger Winstone having a terrible opening lap here at Silverstone. So we can have a look at the tyres actually. Yeah, Milinski up 10 positions already. Frostbreath down 10. Danger Winstone down 16 as it's soft tyres and medium tyres across the entire field, as Daft Guardian going off there at Beckett's. Phelan leading this race with ease, the gap 1.4 seconds to Aiden in 2nd place.
Yeah, that was a bit of a odd start, if I don't say so myself. A lot of chaos at the back as Phelan keeps his pole position, uses it to good use. It was with Daft Guardian. He had some issues coming out of turn 8, I think it was. Yeah, there was all sorts of chaos. But crucially, I don't think Danger Winstone, after that incident on lap 1, has any damage. So that's good for him.
The one thing you've got to consider is that there are 2 DRS zones in this circuit. Slipstream is really going to pull you along here, so qualifying is quite important around this circuit because you do not want to be caught up in the back in the lower DRS trains. But this is X4, you don't really tend to see DRS trains here.
Oh, this is gonna be a bit hectic for P8 down to P11, all within about 5 tenths of each other here.
They've actually got a nice little train here, yeah, from P2 all the way down to P11 as Dion gets the DRS open, but Mystic is going to want to have a little go at this as well. Dion to the inside, and it's also going to be Mystic to the inside of Dion. Is Mystic going to try and make the move inside and Stone? No, he's not. He's going to stick behind in P3 at the moment, but you know he's going to try it for and to the inside of Stone. Don't think it was left much room there, but Dion manages to stay ahead of the gap. Down to fading 3.2 seconds. He is absolutely sailing off into the distance now. As Mark Armstrong getting all over the curb. That's going to invite Sergio down the inside to take P9 in this race.
Yeah, he sent it over that curb. He went flying.
Just about
I saw. You know in FZR when it's race day and they do that Silverstone cameo thing?
Yeah.
He did exactly that. He flung his car right over the curb.
Milinsky going round the outside of Thatcher. Milinsky starting P19, or is he going to go for the move in Luffield? Yes, he is. He's going to be up into P7 already. They're very close to touching there. Just about enough room was left for Thatcher to be able to hold it on the outside of Luffield.
Yeah, if Thatcher was a
P7.
couple centimetres in front, then they would both be ploughing off into the barrier, where they would have been caught on each other's wheels.
Right, going for it down the inside into Chapel. Mystic again, a bit squirrely on the exit. That can invite Hans to make a move, but Crazy's trying to make a move on. They're all going for it here. Into Stowe. Dion is able to stay ahead, or is he going to stay ahead for long? That is Rytek. I thought he was going to go for a move down the inside, but he doesn't. But talking about moves around the outside, here comes the Aston Martin of Rick. Is he going to get the move done? They're side by side into the final corner. It's Club. But, it was forced off there. But that's going to be a track limit warning for Rytek, and he should be able to get that removed. I should be. Maybe not. Maybe will.
Milanowski going for a move into turn number 2. No, 3, sorry. Sticking it around the outside.
Crazy should get a better exit here because going more towards the corner should be better. But Crazy still isn't able to hang this one out much longer. Milinsky up into 6th place. He is cooking. There was all this contact between the two. Crazy has just overestimated that a bit too much there, and that's dropped him down into P11. I'm sorry to this, but that is Crazy's fault right there.
Yeah, I saw what happened there. I think was that between 30?
No,
or Milanowski? Milanowski, yeah. Milanowski went a little bit deep, so he would have lost a couple of attempts. And as he came back onto the racing line, obviously Crazy hit the apex well, and he was carrying more speed, and obviously Milanowski wasn't, and then they collided paths. So that's unfortunate for Crazy. Let's see if he can catch back up to this DRS train. Ooh, have a look at this. Next phase and Frostbeth. Side by side and Vale. Nicely done.
Nicely done. Next phase. Getting ahead or keeping ahead, I'm not too sure.
Have a look at this. P19 and 20 side by side up into Stowe. As Realm comes out victorious. Oh my word, what is the Alpine doing?
What's happening? What happened?
That's getting clipped, mate. That's getting... Oh, dearie me. I don't even have any words for it. That was...
Ooh, Mystic! Just tapped the back of Dion, just went into the back of Dion slightly there, and lost the rear slightly, was able to catch it, but that's lost him in position to Aiden in the kick tower.
No, sorry, he came into Vale when I don't even know if he was trying to go for a send but he... Oh my god, Milanowski has almost completely taken out Mystic. No, sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm watching this right now. He's going to go for the inside to take P4 in this race, but
Dion and Aiden.
Mystic again. Mystic's not having a great lap at all. Going to get the inside curve of Stowe. And he's really lost the end of that car. And he's down in 7th, down in 8th place. Started this lap in 3rd, and now he's in 8th. Mystic is not having a good. Did not have a good lap there whatsoever.
Two RBs side by side.
Taino is a 3-second time penalty for track limits.
Ooh.
30 and Hans make a bit of contact there. Hans getting ahead of his teammate. As is Rytic gonna have or Aiden gonna get a move done on the Mercedes. He's just gonna stay behind Dion for now.
Talk about the pace.
6.4 seconds ahead. He's absolutely gapped them. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not.
The pace of that McLaren. Well, it's because of these lot of fighting, aren't they? They're just slowing each other down.
Yeah, they are. Front no Pacquiao Saturn now also gets a 3-second time penalty for track. And this is the other flag in sector 1. That's the Alpine. Spinning round at turn 4, I think.
Yeah. His driving standards are a bit off.
With Milinski, right, which way he's going to go? He's going to go to the inside of Dion. Dion's not going to fight this one. He's going to allow the kick Sauber through. Is Dion going to try maybe try a possible switch back? He can try and move down the inside. No, he's not. He's going to opt for the defensive line to keep the charging Alpine behind. It's all Mystic again. Mystic is into the pit lane already. Okay.
Was he on softs?
He's on softs. His Daft Guardian now gets a 15-second time penalty for track. He got a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's going to be boxing for a set of
hards. Gotta be hards.
Hard tyres. They're shocking around here. He's going to be nowhere.
Yeah, but on the Hangar Straight, it was Frost Breath had a double move on next phase and Danger Windstone. It was an absolutely scrumptious move down the inside up and towards Stowe. Oh no! See if I can invite him back.
I'll get him back.
Where is he? Oh, he's not online.
No, I've got him.
Alright, sweet.
Just to get him back into this race from the disconnect. We'll try and get him back in. As Rytic went deep into Chapel. He's got himself a 3-second time penalty already for free warning. Dion, which way is he going to go? He's going to go left. Is he going to go right? He's going right. Milinski tried to get involved there, but I think maybe he thought better of that. But Certi in the RB, is he going to maybe fancy a move? No, he is not. Stays behind the Alpine 4 now. The Alpine not really getting that good of an exit compared to the two cars ahead. The two RBs sticking real close behind the Alpine, and Hans going to make a move on his own teammate. Yes, he's down the inside, but he stopped there a bit from Milinski locking up the rears there. And that is not much. There wasn't really much Hans could do there at all. He stopped his car as much as he could, but bit unfortunate there that he had to be held up from the Alpine. As side by side the two podium contenders go from Dion and Rytic. He's left the session again.
Yeah. Oh, he probably had I had it for the Extra race and X3. You can't take back control of your car.
Yep.
Oh, that was annoying.
That's most likely what's happened. Really, really unfortunate right there for CWM. As the two behind have caught up now. Rytic, what can Rytic do? He's going to go to the inside of Stone. He's going to get the move done down the inside on the medium sides. Easily done for the Kick Sauber, who's been he really alternating between second and third all race with Dion.
Oi! Oh, Hans hit the back of the Alpine there. He got a bit skill-iff, but he managed to hold on to it.
And next phase under braking, losing the control of the car.
And it's been sent to the shops.
Yeah,
Get out,
he's
you
been
muppet.
absolutely sent. lost the rears. He's either lost the rears under the braking or he's got on the grass. Cause
Yeah, it's
he
not
had
no
a
rules
massive
anymore, mate.
snap.
It is not no rules anymore. He can't be cutting corners like that.
He's still asking for an invite even though he's retired. I'll try.
No, tell him that he's retired. It's
Yeah, he's retired.
he
Can't
doesn't
retire
know.
from the race. He wants to spectate, that's fine. He's joined back now. I think he'll only spectate. He's running board with Minardi for this so we can get a good view of the two cars ahead of him. Dion Rytic, who were really the only two they're fighting for in the DRS train. Minardi's got tons and tons of battery saves. They'll be deploying all of it now. Dion pulls to the left. Minardi pulls to the left. They're going to almost go 3 wide. As next phase gets another 3-second time penalty for cutting the corner. As Dion Minardi up into second place. Now Hans just about getting by. Trying to get by on the outside of the Alpine.
My God.
All 30. Almost losing it there. Through the Vale chicane. But manages to catch his Mystic Grit, gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits, and that is next phase.
Have that. Would you have some of that? That is sauce up if you've ever seen it in your life. Time to banter him on the Discord.
Alright, go on. I'll let you do it.
Waste, man.
Side by side with Rytic, but I'll say Aiden. Something. Aiden staying ahead in P4 at the moment. And this really has been the battle to watch so far. Hans getting really close to track limits. They might have got a warning, but ooh, Aiden going wide. Hans running into the back of them. The two RBs are looking to clear. Oh my God. Oh, so how's he saved that? How's he saved that then? I don't know how he saved that, but crazy.
Sasha slowed the car. Oh, you got lucky there.
30. I don't know how he saved that. He was completely sideways going into Stowe. But the two RBs both went left at the same time, and then both went right. Through the hangar straight. they both were thinking.
Oh, is that the Alpine again? Yeah.
Dion still in second place at the moment. What he really does not need now is a 3-second time penalty, which the only person with a 3-second time penalty in that group right now is Aiden in the kicks. What?
Look at the X4 chat!
Oh my God. What's going on?
It's been done by Carl! It's been done by Carl! Oh.
Minardi goes back into second place ahead of Dion at Stowe. That's where we're commonly seeing most of them. Most of the moves he does. What's that? What are you doing? Why are you gobbling your mic?
Oh, that's class. Anyways, back to the race.
Back to the race. Back to the race. Into the bit now where we're going to see people boxing now. For new set of tyres. Or I see the soft runners come in. Oh, I've gone to the wrong one.
You know what?
Oh, Mystic Grit's retired from the session.
Oh,
That's a
safety car! How was that happen then?
Car. He's retired in the pit injury.
Why has he done that then?
He's retired on the pit entry. Hold on. I'm expecting Kanye to come into the pit. How is... It's got to be intentional. It's got to be intentional. I don't see how that's not intentional. We need someone to report that.
Yeah.
Or watch
I'm
Staff
sure,
Guardian.
yeah.
Watch Staff Guardian. Because
I'll just make it now.
Yeah, he retired on the left. He's going really fucking slow into the pit lane. That's... What is he doing?
Shall I make an X5 incident report?
X5?
Right, anyway, on that bombshell, I'm gonna quickly get something to munch so you can embrace the viewers with your amazing safety car knowledge in a bit.
Yeah, well, now everyone's gonna... literally everyone's gonna pit. Except maybe Thatcher, Sim Wars, Tay. That's it. Thank you. Well, you know what? Maybe he's locked the rears. Or he's gone in way too deep. Locked the rears, and he's gone in. How would he lock the rears like that? I don't even know, man. I don't even know how he's done that. Yeah, but look, he was just on 4-lap old hards. Why? He had no need to come into the pit lane. As oh dearie me. Oh dearie me, we have hard brothers. No, what are you doing? The softs can make it. The softs are the better tyre. I can't like Faden's gonna be gone. Faden's just gonna disappear. The hard struggle around this circuit. That's what I'm telling you. Like for everyone to Simmons has boxed for the soft tyres. As we're expecting the safety car to go around this lap and the next. Or should come in at the end of lap 14. That's if everyone has got to the back of the safety well. We're still waiting on, I think, Death Guardian down in 17. And Death Guardian is in between these two at the moment. Should I call it in? Well, really, honestly, I don't know why you put two different answers. There's only one answer to that. There's only one answer, and the answer's A and B. Yes. But what world are we seeing Dion leading on the last lap? It's a bit of an irrelevant question if you think about it that way. As Realm's gone into the pit lane, I think that's to change off the hard tyres. Maybe gone to a new set of mediums, probably. Yeah, he is going on to a new set of mediums. No, he's not really losing that many positions. I'd say that's the best idea for Realm. Because the hards are just I don't like them around there. They understand. They're just not grippy and they just understeer everywhere. Just have no front end on the hard tyres. One point there, it's not 10 cars. Oh, it's because of the Alpine in the way. Yeah, it's the Alpine. That's why. I think he's in AI mode, to be honest, Phelan. Like, look, I've just been riding on board with him, and he looks like he's in AI mode. Well, not anymore. Like all throughout, like just before the hangar straight, and up hangar straight into the start of sector 2 and village in Luffield, I think that is. Just throttle. Yeah, go on, Phelan. He's got to go early. Go now, lad. Just go. He's got to go early to build the gap. Yeah, he has not gone as early as possible. He's gone now, and he's not. Dion's going to waste absolutely no time at all, getting ahead of the lap Alpine, going a bit wide there. This could invite a move from Reitik up the inside of Dion, which he's not going to. He's going to stay behind, hoping that Dion can actually catch up to Phelan here. Using all the soft tyres that he can do to try and get within DRS of Phelan, who has been in the lead comfortably for the entirety of this race. But the soft tyres compared to the medium tyres is definitely quite drastic in terms of how much higher delta there is to do. Because you can look, Dion is rapidly catching up to Phelan. Phelan's used just a bit more ERS than the Mercedes has behind. Dion in the slipstream now, as long as some massacre doesn't happen, he should be easily through. As Mark Armstrong dropping positions now, 30 losing out to Crazy on the hard tyres, and Sacha still remaining in 8th position at the moment. As Dion tucks in behind the slipstream of Phelan, the top 5 really separating from the hard runners of Crazy, Sacha and Mark Armstrong. Now, welcome back.
Alright, I am back.
As all 2 people just got penalties, I think now Danger Winstone and Sacha CDM getting another 3-second time penalty. DRS is now enabled. The gap from first to second is just below half a second. Dion is within DRS range of Phelan ahead. And Dion
I'm just checking, can I be heard?
Yeah, you should be able to. You will be able to.
Sweet.
It's not like I can't really change anything. But Dion with the DRS pulls to the inside of McLaren. Dion leads the race for the first time. Oh! In this race. Mercedes leading against the McLaren, Reitik behind. Yeah, the soft tyres. The soft tyres much better than the medium, just to be improved, and the hard tyres are just absolutely nowhere compared to those on the softs. You can see the gap that the top 5 have pulled out from the rest. Crazy, Certi getting back ahead of Crazy, thanks to DRS's TTK, gets another track limit penalty, issued 3 seconds. And here comes Reitik Alien on Phelan. Is Reitik going to do the move on both the McLaren and the Mercedes? The Ferrari powered car going against the Mercedes powered cars, but Reitik manages to keep it on track and keep that second place. Phelan's really being swallowed up by the soft runners here. And Dion said the pass is at 128.789. Is Milionsky now going to get the dive on Phelan? Yes, he is. Milionsky up into 3rd place, but Phelan's still going to try this down the inside, but he just doesn't have the exit necessary to keep in contention. As here comes Hans now on Phelan. Phelan is dropping back massively on the medium tyres. But Phelan keeping this one round the outside, goes to the inside. Is Phelan going to get the move, keep ahead and stay in 4th position? Yes, he is, but he's going to have to use a bit of ERS. Since he had the inside line, he's going to need to use that battery to sort of boost his exit.
This race has got Falling win. Is it falling or failing?
Phelan.
Failing. He's got his name written all over this win. Because I'm assuming everyone else is on softs. I haven't checked the tyres.
Yeah,
Like in the top
everyone
runners.
else, the top 7 are all on softs except for Phelan.
Yeah, towards the end of the race, it'll be lap 23, 22, 23 onwards. He will bloom like a flower, and he will come home to take the win. I'll call it now, unless he gets mugged over, like he must have by Hans
last
there.
lap overtake.
Yeah, maybe.
Milionsky
knows?
now sets the fastest lap of 128.781. Milionsky could be on for a last first here, starting 19th currently. But with that track limits penalty for Rytic Aiden, well, now he's going side by side with Dion, that slots in behind for the DRS. I was going to say, Milionsky currently in the P2 at the moment due to the track limit penalty of Rytic Aiden, who's in the lead of this race. This is for the lead of this race. Off track, Milionsky trying to get the move done, gets the move done. There was a little bump that went on between the two, but Milionsky started 19th, currently in 2nd place, and is, well, technically leading this race at the moment.
If that's that bloody Alpine again, I swear to... Oh my god.
What?
This Alpine is having... I'm sorry if it's watching, but it's having a... Like, 2 seasons ago, an average Nightwolf performance.
Aiden managing to stay ahead at the moment. They're failing down in 5th. The pace he provided in the first stint for the tyres not coming to life in the second, but we've got to wait until the final few laps where those mediums can really challenge the soft tyres, and maybe we could see Phelan try and provide from a 5th to 1st in the next 7 laps of racing, as Hans tries to... I think they thought about hanging it round the outside of Dion there for 3rd place, but Hans has got a spectacular exit against the Mercedes. Hans trying to get the move done. He's going to have the inside line and then into Luffield corner. Dion is still going to try and hang this one down the inside. He's going to get the move done in the end. Dion maintaining that 3rd position. So they're just dropping them back a bit from the 2 ahead, but actually thanks to slipstream, these 2 should be able to catch up in no time. Is Phelan getting real close to the back of the RB? Is Phelan going to try and go for a move? Is he going to go for it on the RB? No, he's not. You can see the penalty in a bit. I'm just going to have a look at the battle down here between Surtees, Surtees and Frostbreath. The hard tyres really not working here now. It's quite obvious. Now Crazy, who was in 6th down to 9th, Satchel was in 7th down to 11th, and Mark Armstrong, who's in 8th down to 14th. The hard tyres really do not work around this track. We can see the penalties now, as it is 13 seconds for Daft Guardian.
Oh, sir, he's left the session. See if I've got him added.
Sorry.
I haven't added, I invited him.
Alright, I don't have him added. Anyways, it's a 13 seconds for Daft Guardian, 12 seconds for TTT, 6 seconds for Satcher, and it is Mark Armstrong, Sin Wars, 30, Danger Windsor, and Rytic Aiden, all on 3 second time penalties. As Milionsky is actually pulling away from the kicks Albert here. The gap's 8 tenths as Rytic has a little moment through these S's section of Mags and Beckett's, which he doesn't. Oh, he's going to have the DRS now. Milionsky on little ERS now.
Yeah, he used so much ERS. I was watching him. He used so much ERS past through Cops and just before that as well to try and get out of the DRS, but it didn't work, and now it's going to be extremely vulnerable as he locks up. And now right, or whatever you want to say, I was just going to call him Aiden.
Yeah, Aiden.
will be compromising this, because he's now about 4 attempts on 70% ERS, and Malinowski's barely on 10.
Yeah, something really bad here for Phelan. I don't think Phelan can really win this, because he's got to get through this DRS train that he fell from because of these soft bunnies. That safety car really ruining him.
I reckon he'll finish on the podium at the very least.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to corners like this, in a few laps' time, he'll be having a mechanical grip to go around the outside. Oh, what's happened with Sasha and Realm here? Oh, Realm's had a incident, I think, with Sasha.
Yeah, I think that is, yeah, the Williams maybe getting tagged similar to how Crazy went off earlier in the race, just
true.
going into the side of him. Crazy gets a 3-second penalty for track limit. Currently in 8th on those hard tyres.
Yeah, it's interesting. Oh no, he's gone to hot lap now, but he was using none. Oh, Aiden goes for the lead on Malinowski. Yeah, he's just saving up his ERS again. He's back on 50%. Oh, Malinowski hits the rear of the Kick Sauber, and that's put a domino effect on Dion. And now Hans takes P3, and can Phelan maybe get back on the Mercedes? Can't quite. Oh, but Dion has a moment. Now this is the McLaren's chance. Can he send one down the inside? He has a look.
He should have. He had to.
He had that.
He should have done it.
He had that 100%. Dion left in the room as well.
The room was left. He's got.
Oh, but he's using his overtake.
He's got to take chances like that, especially being at the back of the DRS train, wants to get back ahead with the tyre delta. Those are moves you have to make.
There he goes, down the inside of Dion. He's got the more grip. Can he get... No, he can't. He can't quite get it. Oh, what's happened to this? In P10.
Yeah. But he's
having a freeway battle.
He has been putting Dion into situations where he's having to use his ERS. Here we go. Here goes Phelan on round the outside of Maggots, and he's gonna get the move done.
Nice move by Phelan there.
When I say that those are the moves you're gonna need to be doing to get ahead of the DRS train while having the better tyre delta. That's what I mean.
Trying to look on Malinowski.
Can't get the move done.
Can't quite.
Both of them have DRS. Phelan's going to need to get his overtakes done where the DRS is not active in the corners, down the inside. That's what he's going to need to do to win this race.
Yeah, Dion's fallen a little bit back as well.
4 laps to go.
Oh, this bloody Alpine! Is having a nightmare. He has really not had a nice day. I think it's his debut. I haven't seen him here before.
Yeah, no, I think it is his debut.
Oh, here we go, Phelan. Oh, wheel-to-wheel action contact. But he's going to need to get this overtake done. He might be able to send one on the Alpine as well. He doesn't. Oh, he's cut the corner. That's going to be a warning. Side by side.
The inside line has proved to be superior, while the outside line has also been proved superior. Phelan using the ERS gets back into third place. Here we go, game on for Phelan with 4 laps to go. Now he's just going to need to maintain that third place ahead of Hans, and just maybe build up that ERS a bit to try and challenge Milonsky maybe, or get close within the DRS, maybe try and make a move up into the Vale chicane. Or wait for the Alpine to make a mistake and then pounce.
Yeah, he needs to just save his ERS a bit, because he's on 30 and the people around him have got a good 20-25% more. And yeah, he needs to save up or he's going to get swallowed up in the last few laps if he's not careful, because he needs to protect his tyres until oh my god, I thought Phelan got a penalty then, but it wasn't. It was Littman. I thought he went off the track.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to check on Race Director.
He's going to try and go around inside the Hounds, trying to get involved here in this battle. Phelan getting a really, really good exit out of turn 3, but the slower car of Milonsky is unable to get the move done on the Alpine. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2. It's the Alpine again. Out of Chapel, and it's going to get lapped by the Williams, who's in 15th place. Yeah, so I would say now Dion very much out for a chance to win this race right now. Currently in 5th place. He was quick at the start of this soft tire stint, but now he just hasn't had the pace to get that move done. And here we go. What will Milonsky do against Aiden? He's going to go for the inside. Ooh, Faden thought about the outside. Thought better. You do not go 3 wide into Stowe. Here we go. This is where Faden is he going to make the move? He's going to stick behind now. Dion has no chance of winning this race. He has no chance of winning this race. He's got a 3-second time penalty. That was perfect.
Well, wait, what did you say?
As soon as I said Dion, he has no chance of winning this race, referring to Dion, he got a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, there be me. No, but yeah, the Fairlane only has 1 warning, I think.
I mean, because I was just saying, Dion, with this many laps to go at the back of the DRS train, he's got no chance of really winning this race.
Wide, Milonsky.
And that invites Faden to take the lead of this race because of Aiden's 3-second time penalty.
He's sticking it around the outside.
Around the outside. Milonsky knows
this is
for the lead of this race. Milonsky does manage to stay ahead. But look at Milonsky DRS, 85%. He's been saving like no other. Let's actually get the 3-second time penalty for track limits. On the penultimate lap of this Grand Prix, Milonsky is looking like he's in his best seat of the house here. If he's able to get past Aiden and put a gap in between them, or is he? This is where Faden's going to need to use everything now. He's going to try and he's trying to go for the inside line. There's no gap. There's no real gap. There's a bit of contact between the two. The gap never opened up for the inside between Milonsky and Faden. Oh, he got so close to getting on the grass there, did Faden.
Oh, Hans! And Dion goes through on Hans. Hans hits the back of the McLaren and it completely wobbles him up, and he does well to save it, but that has now probably put him out of contention for any... Oh, he's gone over the curb, but that puts him out of contention if he's going to win this race.
It's going to Milonsky or Faden. Who is it going to be standing on the top step of this podium here in Silverstone for the British Grand Prix? Milonsky is going to try and defend this inside line, but we saw last time Milonsky going from the outside, and going that turn to the inside. He got the move done, but Faden just can't seem to get the move done on the Alpine. Going through Copse one last time. And he goes a bit wide, does Milonsky? Just going a bit wide from the apex, but he's tucking in to that slipstream, and this is where Milonsky is going to use absolutely everything against the Kick Sauber. And here we go. He falls to the outside.
It's a bad
what can Faden do? Faden is not going to be able to do anything against this at all.
Or can he?
Or can he? Here we go to the final 2 corners of this race. Milonsky goes to the inside. He defends the inside well, and it's going to be from 19th to 2nd. As here we go through the... No, Milonsky is going to win from 19th to 2nd on track, but he's going to go from 19th to 1st to win the Silverstone Grand Prix. Faden.
Here we go, Lippmann and Realm. The switchback for Realm on the Williams. What a move! He has completely turned that Kick Sauber inside out, and he has claimed P9. What a move for Realm there, by the way.
Yeah, Hans finishing out the podium, and Dion actually drops down to 6th because of that 3-second time penalty. Frostbreath promoting himself up to 5th place, almost 4th place. Danger Winstone finishing in 7th, Crazy in 8th, Realm in 9th, Limpan in 10th, Sinwars in 11th, Satcher in 12th, Mark Armstrong 13th, Surtees AI will finish in 14th, followed by Kanye in 15th, and Death Guardian, who will finish 17th.
honestly, he probably won't. He might not. He could bin it in the corner. No, now his race is gone. To be honest with you.
Yeah. 3-second time penalty for Dion, being very costly for him, dropping 3
Go on, Kanye.
places.
Well done, mate.
He would have been on the podium.
Oh my
Dion.
god, he almost spun. And there we go.
And there we go. That is X4 Silverstone finally done after what, like a 17-minute delay? It's Spa next race, right? You're racing tomorrow, you should know.
Yeah, what track is it?
Spa, I think.
Oh, Qatar Sprint! No!
Qatar.
Oh, I hate that track. Oh, I hate it. You cannot save ERS whatsoever.
Oh, great. I'll go through all the. I'll go through race directors.
Yeah, all the race directors and whatnot.
It's not as bad as I thought, to be honest. Are you going through race director? That is going to be it. Milonsky finishing in first place, followed by Faden in second, Hans in third, Breitek in fourth, Crossbreath, Dion, Washed, Danger, Crazy, Realm, Limpan, Sin Wars, Satcher, Mark Armstrong, Cersei, Kanye, TTVK, Daft Guardian, and DNFing is Mystic Rick, Next Phase, and CWM.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, there we go. We're at Qatar next week. Sprint race. I can't lie. I expect you to win. I expect you to win in Qatar.
Expect me to win. Have you ended the stream yet?
Pole position. Sprint win. Pole position again. Oh no, actually, you're doing the old format. Pole position, sprint race. You're winning a lot. I'm telling you.
I tell ya. Right, so you know what? Keep the stream on. We'll stream some Rocket League.
No, I don't think I'd be able to.
Yeah.
X4, we're streaming X4 and then you can go on to it, it's just Rocket League.
So hop on the stream and it's just Rocket League.
Nah. Alright, well, that is it for X4 Season 8. Milonsky providing a generational run from P19 to win the race. And next week we'll be at Qatar for a sprint, so we'll see you then.